Hello. Don't know if anyone's here yet. Just going live. So excited to be here. Make sure everything's working. Yeah. Looks like it's working. Oh, hi, Carolyn. Thank you for being here. Well, it looks like we're working. And hi, Gail. So glad you're here too. Just let me know. Say hi, everybody. If you're in, just drop a hi or where you're from or how you're feeling today. Super excited to be here. My name is Lynn Renee. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. I do love to laugh. It's such good medicine. Oh, hi, Lisa, my sister. She's here today. Hi, Vicki. So glad you're here. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it's the last day of Love Fest. I am just, it has been an amazing week, and I am so honored and inspired by everyone who has been here. Oh, hi, Amy, Emily. Oh, so glad you're here. Oh, I know, this is my first time live, so of course I'm a little nervous, but I'm just gonna have fun. We're just gonna go for it. Like I said, I've been so inspired by all the amazing beings that have been a part of this Love Fest. I also want to thank Corinne for just creating this space where we can all share our love and our gifts. And that's really all that we're meant to do, I think, in this life, is just share our love and our gifts, and have fun and play a little. So we're going to play today with some ancestors and a very powerful meditation that I've used to heal from some pretty severe physical stuff, and also mentally and spiritually. A little bit about myself. I actually, a couple years ago, went to a plant medicine ceremony with Corinne at Casa Condor. Just jumped right in, not even sure what I was getting myself into. And it was the best thing I've ever done. And ever since then, I've done a yearly immersion with her. I'm a graduate of the Angel Academy. I've also done many of her classes in oracle card reading, ancestors. I've been to many ceremonies. I am a luminary of the church, her new church that she's creating. Oh, hello, Saul. Hello, Tracy. Oh, so glad you're here. First Nations, County First Nations, happy to be here. I'm so glad you're here. Also very excited not only about the new church that she's creating, but I'm also I am an apprentice of her facilitator program. And I'm also learning about doing integration coaching for those who want to dive into plant medicine, ceremonial. It is amazing. It is the one thing that I feel was the biggest breakthrough for me. I'm 60 years young, and first time in my life, this is really what broke me through the other side of what I feel like I've been searching for my whole life. And I really learned the most from nature and from ancestors, learning about all of those who have touched this land prior to us, learning about ancestors of who I might have been years ago, or who my ancestors even were. So yeah, I want to talk to you today about those ancestors and healing. Some things that I have learned from the ancestors is that this time of year is a perfect season to work on healing ancestral things, DNA, ancestral wounds, childhood wounds. It's a perfect season for it. It in supports you and protects you, and helps you work on healing these things. And let's see who else is here. Oh, hi, Stephanie. Well, I'm glad you love plant medicine. I do too. It is a beautiful, beautiful tool that our ancestors used thousands of years ago. And it's sad that, some of our recent ancestors kind of hid that from us. But it's all coming out now. I am proud to be a part of bringing plant medicine back into our world and using as a tool. Our ancestors were very, very, very genius, very smart. So I have some questions for you about to contemplate. Have you ever thought about your ancestors or who they might be? Have you ever thought about who might be your recent ancestors if you don't know? And how you might be able to see them differently? Because I know that some of us, including me, at first I felt like my ancestors were responsible for most of my suffering. And that was a huge thing to learn, that was in me. I really didn't know that was inside of me, but I really did feel that they were part of my suffering, and they weren't. I had to ask, how can I see this differently? And when I really started looking into those shadows and into those things through plant medicine, I was able to see that I celebrate them now. I mean, their experiences, ancestors' experiences, live on within us. And so it's up to us and our responsibility to either transform that, work through that, maybe bring through good that they were trying, help transform the darker sides of it, and be able to release that and give it to the divine and let it transform. All these things and working with ancestors has been my number one healing process. Hey, Jules. Yes, and healing us from all the family trauma. I mean, we all have so much family trauma. But really, when you start thinking, how can I see this differently? It can be very transforming. And it'll help bring you to a place where you can honor them and celebrate them and embrace them and find out the stuff that they've been through, the stuff that they kept going, the things they had to do for the times they were in. And then it'll allow you a space to be able to go even further back and touch base with that magic and that divine of the very ancient ancestors, which is where I'm going to lead you today. I'm hoping on a beautiful journey I'd like to take you on. It's important to protect yourself anytime we go into a deep meditation. We're going to be saying a lot of very powerful I am affirmations and bringing those into our body. And so we will create a safe space around us first, and then I'm going to take you on a journey. So hopefully I have your permission to go on this journey with me. And Vicki Brown, she says, I can't find info on my father's side. I believe his side's hiding their heritage. Yes, Vicki, so that's interesting. My father's side was the same way, Italian, lots of secrets. Nobody wanted to tell you anything. They said it was none of your business, which I kind of think that it was in a lot of ways. But I'm going to tell you then a funny story. Thanks, Vicki, for that, because it brings me to this amazing story. Just this week, My sister was here. And also, well, first I want to say I was working with Diane Farnsworth on ancestral stuff because I've never really been comfortable about going on my father's side. I thought, well, if they wanted to hide all these secrets, what terrible things had they done? But a funny story, Diane, I was working with Diane, and she had this vision of first a man that was showing her, oh, look at me, look how good I am, look what I'm doing, I'm helping this elderly lady up this hill with groceries. And oh, look at me and how good I am, and oh, look at me, how worthy I am. But what was going on in the background? And then she seen a feminine figure, which was actually my great grandmother on my mother's side, my grandma, great grandma Lizette. And she was saying, oh, let it die already. Just let it die already. And I had to laugh so hard because that really depicts both sides of my ancestral line, the recent side. That's how it was. All the males were so secretive and, oh, look how good I am, but then doing all these maybe not so good things behind the scenes. And then the women were just saying, oh, just get over yourself already. Let's just let it die already. Let's do what we need to do. So it was a good way to look at something that I might have brought through in my own DNA and wondering how that was affecting me, to be able to look at it for what it was. And so simple, right? Hello, Bree. So glad you're here, but it's a pleasure to meet you too. Oh, hi, Maria Luisa. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my goodness. So another quick little story about ancestors, recent. My sister and I were talking recently about how our family members, say some family members, were feeling like we were trying to be too mothering over them, like correcting them all the time, or maybe telling them what we think they should do. And we were wondering, how do we bring in, what is this mothering stuff that we brought in? And I mean, my mother aggravated me when I did it, and then I was doing it to my children, trying to mother them. And we were sitting here, and over on my shelf was a picture of my grandmother and her grandmother, Florence. Flo. And I said, oh my goodness, I said, Grandma Flo is here. I could feel her presence. And all of a sudden I realized, she was not a mothering type mother. She raised 8 children, 6 girls and 2 boys, on a farm in North Dakota. She never mothered them, but she was an amazing mother. And by example, for instance, like if we were all there for a family reunion and all the kids, we'd be in her garden and she'd show you how to put the pitchfork in the dirt, pull up the potatoes, and then she'd walk away. And she'd always say, oh, you got this. Or she'd be in the kitchen and she'd show us how to snap beans. And she'd only show us once. And she'd say, you got this. And she'd walk away. So she was never that overly mothering, but such a strong, amazing mother. And so when you're working with ancestors, if you can see those things, you can choose, what do I want to allow in and what do I want to bring forward? Anything else you can dissolve and just let it know that it was what it was. It might have been someone's point of view. Oh, hi, Mintha. So glad you're here. So there's lots of fun ways that we can work with ancestors, even the little scary ones. It really is. You call in protection. You are capable of anything. You have to be willing to look at it. You have to be willing to ask, how can I see this differently? And you just got to bring love to it. You got to bring light to it. To me, there's never really been anything scary about working with shadows. But I have always had this infinity with how important death is. I'm also a certified death doula. I love sitting with people as they're um, taking their last breath. And so I've never been afraid of the dark. I've also had my own afterlife experience. And so I believe that has helped me too, of course, of working with the shadows because I don't mind being there because I know that I bring the light to that shadow. So, anyway, that's about ancestors. And I really want to take you on this journey today. I just want to do a beautiful, quick meditation with some I am affirmations. I did these every day for 6 years, and I healed, and I am still healing from some very profound, disabling physical things that I have healed from. I've created a bone bridge in my back to help support all the degeneration that's happened. So many other miraculous things have happened from this powerful meditation. So I'd like to share with you today. So if you'd all like to go on this journey with me, I would love you just to settle in, just settle in to your heart space. Know that you're safe and you're whole and protected always. Just saying that. All I have to do is say that, and I feel all the angels around me. I feel my holy guardian angel above me. I feel the divine energy all around me. Just say, I am safe, whole, and protected always. And yeah, Vicky says she had an auntie that everyone was afraid of. Oh, hi, Amber. So glad you're here. Yes, my grandfather was actually, all the grandchildren were so afraid of him. He went through World War II and he never spoke much. If he did speak, it was usually a grunt or a grumble. He had very thick glasses, so you had a hard time seeing his eyes. And he just used to sit at the counter and smoke a lot. But he didn't seem like he liked anyone, and everyone was afraid of him. But as a little girl, I'd always walk up to him and I'd tug on his little shirt, and he'd give me this eye out of the corner of his eye. And I would just smile at him, and then he would smile back at me. And when he did, I could see how blue his eyes were. And then he'd reach in his pocket and he'd get a little, I think it was like a Scott or like a caramel candy, and he would hand it to me and he'd say, shh. So even though you might be afraid of them, if you come from a place of love, they're not so scary. So anyway, let's go on this beautiful journey. I want to make sure we have time for these beautiful, powerful I am affirmations. So let's all get settled into our own space. Feel yourself in your heart. Just take some big, deep breaths and breathe out. And if it's helpful, as you're breathing out, breathe out through the back of your heart. Let's expand that energy from this loving place in your heart. Let's expand it out behind you. So as you're breathing in, and breathe out through the back of your heart and feel that energy going through the back of your heart, creating this beautiful bubble behind you. And now I want you to breathe in and expand your heart out in front of you. Breathe in and expand your heart on both sides. And then take another breath in and breathe out above and below you. I am safe, whole, and protected always. I call on the divine, my holy guardian angel, and all the archangels to surround us and protect us in this beautiful bubble of love and protection while we take this journey to become and see and be at one with our ancestors. So I want you to imagine that your body is a trunk of a tree. I want you to feel that trunk. Your body is a trunk of the tree. Even your legs are a trunk. And now from the bottom of your feet, I want you to see your roots growing down into the ground. I want you to feel this body of your trunk, how it's there's this essence, it's gravity. It's gravity that holds us all here on this earth together. I want your trunk of the tree to feel this gravity. You can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't taste it, but it's there. This gravity is there and it holds us all safe and on this earth. And now, as your roots are going down into the ground, I want you to feel the protection that's there. I want you to feel the earth and how it sustains you. It gives you everything that you need. It gives you the life force of water. It gives you all the plants that feed you. It gives you all the crystals and the energies and to energize you and to regenerate. It gives you this deep, deep wisdom that helps you understand the perfection in all things. It also gives you the fire to burn away what no longer serves you and transforms it into sacred ash to remind you how to let go. This earth, your roots are in this earth that supplies you with everything you need to thrive and to live and to love. Feel your roots wrapping around the mycelium that covers this entire planet and gives us all life. Some of you may feel some tingling or some heat or some coolness. Be aware and sense of anything you're feeling in your body. This is your way of knowing that you're connecting and deeply rooting yourself in this beautiful Gaia. This beautiful, even Mother Nature and Father Nature are there. They support you. They give you everything you need. Thank you, thank you. Now let's bring that energy back up in all that stuff, all that love and that nurturing, beautiful energy. Bring that back up into your trunk and into the heart of your tree. Take a breath and say thank you, thank you. Now we're going to take this energy and we are going to take it up through our body and up into our branches that are reaching for the sky. And if it helps you, you can bring your arms up. Feel your branches reaching for the sunlight. Feel them reaching for the moonlight. Feel your branches reaching for the stars and the planets, reaching for angels, reaching to our cosmic ancestors. You might be feeling some tingling in your head, and it's okay. Remember, you are safe, whole, and protected always. Don't be afraid to reach further and further beyond all time, space, and place. Feel your branches swaying in the wind. Take a big deep breath. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, cosmic ancestors. Thank you, earth ancestors. And I want you to bring that light in, and I want you to imagine it as this beautiful, sparkling white light, just like stardust. It's sparkling, it might have some color to it, but it is silver and gold and white, and it is sparkling. And I want you to bring that down in through the top of your head, down into your root chakra. And I want you to imagine there is this red rose down there, this beautiful red rose. And as you bring in that white light, I want you to sprinkle and swirl it around and open that red rose. Let this cosmic energy open the red rose for you. And repeat these after me. I am the everlasting rose. I am and have every perfect thing that I require. I am the presence that lifts all fear in my world and in the world of everyone I meet. I am the presence that lifts all doubt from my world and the world of everyone I meet. All is well for me now. You might feel some tingling, maybe some heat or coolness there. It's okay. Let the rose open. Now let's bring in some more of that white light, because remember, this energy there is enough for everyone 100-fold. So be generous with yourself. Bring this light down into the top of your head and into your second chakra. And I want you to see this beautiful orange tiger lily. And as that white light starts swirling around that orange tiger lily, let it open. Feel it and sense it and let it open. And repeat this. I am in harmony and at peace with all whom I meet, and together we co-create. I am the divine and we are one. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am a co-creator with the divine. Now let's go back up and bring some more of that everlasting cosmic energy back down in through the top of your head and into your third chakra. And imagine there's this beautiful yellow sunflower in there. And as the white light touches it and swirls and spirals around it, that yellow sunflower starts to open. Feel and let it open. I am the open door that no one or nothing can shut. I am the presence of divine confidence, divine power, and divine action in the world. May I always remember I am the open door that no one or nothing can shut. Let's go up again and let's bring some more of that white sparkling energy down and through the top of the head and into your heart. And I want you to see this beautiful emerald green base with a beautiful pink lotus sitting on it. This beautiful heart, pink lotus. And as the white light touches and spirals around it, let that lotus open. Let your heart open. Remember, you are safe, whole, and protected. Say, I am grateful. I am the mana of life. I am the full power of love and joy, eternally expanding. I am love. I am worthy. Feel that. Feel how much you are loved. Let's go up again and let's bring some more of that cosmic, beautiful ancestral light down into the top of your head and into your third eye. And I want you to see this beautiful violet. And as the white light touches it and swirls around it, let that violet open. Let it open. And say these words to yourself. I am the light of the world. I am the wisdom that sees the perfection in all things. I am at one with all things. I am the presence of divine illumination. I am a pure, harmonious channel of light. And I am the presence that shares my light with the world. Let's take a breath and let it out. Let's go back up and let's take this energy and let's bring it down into the top of your head where there sits this beautiful white rose. Let that white light sprinkle and swirl around this white rose of yours and let it blossom. Let it open. I am now at one with the divine. I am the essence of the divine that lifts me into the understanding of all things. I am that I am that I am. And now I want you to kind of step back from yourself and look at your tree. Look at how beautiful you are. Look at how loved you are. Look how strong you are. Look how courageous you are. Look how powerful you are. Look how extraordinarily of a being you are. Regardless of what has happened in the past, regardless of what might happen in the future, right now in this moment, you are supported by so many things. You are supported by the earth and it feeds you and feel it's embracing you. It is so grateful for your gifts. All the animals and the plants and the air, the fire, everything is so grateful for all your gifts. And look at your branches, how they reach for the sunlight and the moonlight. Just look, feel, and know how powerful and how beautiful you are. And take a moment to admire yourself. Remember, you are that open channel for the divine that no one or anything can shut, not even fear. You are courageous, you are strong, you are powerful, and know that you are protected always, regardless of what happens. Because even as we die, we will transform into something else. Everything at some point must die. It's okay. But for now, let's just let go of what no longer serves us. If there's anything in your way, blocking you from seeing how beautiful you are, just let it go. Just let it go. Let's all place our hands on our heart and give gratitude and love to ourselves for allowing us this practice today. And let's bow and honor to the ancestors of the earth who have done this before us and who have thrived and have loved us. And let's look up and let's honor all the cosmic and the divine and the angels for their protection and their love and their guidance. And I want to thank you for all being here today and supporting me. And thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for showing up for me. Let's come back into our being and know, again, we are safe, whole, and protected always. So much love here. So much unconditional love is at our fingertips. We just have to connect and ask. Just keep connecting and asking. This is the true power that's within us to heal ourselves. It really is. If you can just give yourself just 30 minutes a day to say these powerful affirmations, you can heal physically. I am living proof of it. Spiritually and physically, mentally. Just have to keep showing up every day for yourself. Gotta love yourself. Gotta keep showing up. Oh, hi, Carrie. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I'll allow you guys a few minutes to come in. Oh, I'm so glad that was beautiful for you. I felt so much love going on. Just keep letting your heart open. And a quick little suggestion, because we opened that so powerfully, before you move on, after we're done, all you have to do is just bring in a quick little light and imagine it softly closing all your flowers, just a little, not tight, just close up all your flowers just a little bit. Because we all know there is, when we have to go out in the world, it's good to be fully opened if you know your protection. You have to really know it. But if you don't, it's okay. Just close those flowers a little bit. It just takes the thought. The minute you think it, it's there. Oh, Bree, I'm so glad that you felt all that. You are all such beautiful trees. Oh my goodness, you guys. So, in closing, I just want us to just say a quick affirmation. It's kind of my closing little meditation. And just say, I am the pure white light of the divine that illuminates, protects, sustains, prospers, loves, guides, and heals me at all times everywhere. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, we have a few minutes still. It looks like I've got about 5 minutes. I pulled a card for everyone from my favorite ancestral book. This is my most favorite. I resonate with it very well. And I pulled a card for us today as a collective consciousness, because we all have collective ancestors. We all share the same ancestors. And so the card that came through was Blessings of Kumu. Blessings of Kumu. And you can see, look at all the ancestors just in this card. Look at them. There's an owl, and there's an ancestor, there's a butterfly, there's a puma, there's the feminine and the masculine, there's the flowers, there's the earth, there's the cosmic. This card literally represents what we just did. All the ancestors are here, and it's a blessing of Kumu. And I would like to read you the prayer that comes with this card. Oh, hi, Sue. Oh, you're so beautiful, too. So the blessing of Kumu. No good thing shall be withheld. The universe wants to express itself creatively, healing and brilliance through you. It does not want to be limited to repeating what has already been done. Newness needs to burst through you into startling expressions of abundant life. You are guided into the unknown territory, guided to go beyond that which you have known yourself and your world to be, so that something original and necessary can be brought to life. The universe knows all that you need so that you can best attain your destiny. All shall be provided for you. Expand your faith to allow for the greater workings of spirit. We have to step up, everyone. It's time to step up. We need to shine more light. Don't fear the dark. Shine your light on it. Transform it. Bring in your healing and your brilliance that you are. I saw how beautiful and brilliant you all were today. See how brilliant you all are. And just shine that into the world. I mean, what better message from the ancestors? Holy shit. Oh, I'm supercharged right now. So, so potent. So potent. Yes, shine and flow. Oh, you've got the mountains, you've got the water, you've got some fire, all the elements, all the ancestors are here. Remember, this is a beautiful time, a beautiful space. Use and learn and ask for your ancestors to guide you. And if you're afraid of one, shed light on it. Ask how you can see it differently. Ask how you can see it differently. Or ask to see its true essence of itself. Yeah. There is no place for fear. You can dissolve it. You can move through it. Yes, we need fear of like a fire to not stick our hand in it. But we don't need to be afraid of the fire burning a forest because maybe it was diseased and it wants to transform it into sacred ash. You have to be able to see all sides of all this beautiful goodness that's around us. We need both sides of ourselves. So, HNNK ancestors. That's so cute. Oh, yes, deeper rooting. I have loved getting to know my ancestors, my cosmic ancestors, my nature. I love nature so, so much. I I always said as a little girl, that was my church, was nature. Just let me outside. Let me watch. Let me watch the animals. Let me watch the bugs. Let me watch what the wind's doing. Let me lay out and moonbathe. These are all our ancestors that we share. The earth and the animals, the plants, the cosmic. We share all these ancestors. Yes, we need it all. And we will be born and die, and born and die in this beautiful cycle of life. Just have fun and play with it. Don't be afraid. Love it. Love yourself enough to just play with it. Yes, Vicky says nature is my space. Mine as well. Oh, you guys, I've had so much fun, and I feel so honored and grateful to be in this space with you, and thank you for sharing it with me. And oh my goodness, one more quick little card, because this card came flying out of my animal spirit deck, and it is the sea serpent. The sea serpent. Let's see what the sea serpent has to say. Oh my goodness. Healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or the desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively, sexually, without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. So I pray, and I hope that we can all heal all of our wounds, our ancestral wounds, our child wounds, mother wounds, father wounds. May we all heal. May we all be blessed. May we all be grateful for all that is here that sustains us. And just keep asking for it. Keep showing up, you guys. Keep showing up. Invest in yourself. Keep showing up for yourself. And keep showing up for communities that help do the same thing. It's the giving and receiving. It's a constant flow. We need our tribes, right? We need our ancestors. We need our tribes. We need each other. So keep reaching out. I do a lot of things. So if you ever wanted to, you can just go to mycandlely.com, A Blooming Heart. I do Qigong. I work with ancestors. I work with nature. I'm also help integration coaching for anyone. If you're interested in doing plant medicine, you can reach out to me. Also, I want to remind everyone about the Awake-a-thon that's going to be coming. We're going to be doing a fundraiser for the Awake Church that Corinne has created. And it's all about this. It's all about the tribe. It's all about ancestors. It's all about bringing this goodness to the world. So I really hope that you can join us. Thank you so much for being here and showing up. Thank you, Gail. Oh, thank you, Erin. Thank you, Mystic Valley. Thank you, Vicky. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Sue and Sal and Carrie and Bree and Jules and Lisa and Gail and Amber. Oh my goodness, there were so many of you. Shwanda. Oh, Tracy. Just thank you so much, everyone. Well, my time is up. I love you all unconditionally, and I hope you all keep that embrace with you today. All right, much love. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.